Shout out Near Falls with D Hall's podcast.
Welcome to Near Falls with D Hall. He's talking on bars and how they win it all. Yeah, it's Near Falls with D Hall. The final takedown, the glory or the fall. So loosen up, step on in, wrestle with the need to win. Talking Near Falls with D Hall. Ready or not, he's here to brawl.
And we are live here at the Burgettstown tournament. The finals are getting ready to kick off. We are just finishing up the Parade of Champions. I am here with my color analyst, the mayor of Burgettstown, Mr. Luke Snatchko.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. It's going to be some great matchups, and we're getting ready to blow the first whistle right now at 107 pounds. And there we are, guys. Again, it's kind of hard. You can see the clock a little bit in the background. I'll do my best to make sure you guys have an idea of what is going on out there. It's going to be some fantastic finals. First matchup of the night, we have Angelo Bonnie from Central Valley going up against Carter Baker from the hometown Burgettstown Blue Devils.
Man, great tournament here for Carter Baker. Battled through this bracket, knocked off the number 2 and number 3 seeded wrestlers to get here. Going to have his hands full, I think, here with Mr. Bonai. He's a top-tier wrestler here in the WPIL, and we look for some high-caliber wrestling here for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And as these guys get ready to kick off, they've all been really dominant on their way to the finals. Carter Baker goes tech fall, 8-1 decision, 13-11. Angelo Bonnie goes tech fall, and major decision in the semis to make the finals. And we are underway here at the Burgettstown Invitational Tournament. And right away, we see Bonnie in on a Russian, pushing the head down hard. Tough, heavy snaps. And that's one thing you're going to find with the Bonnie brothers. And he's going pull into the single, catching, and he will get the opening takedown of this match here early in the first period. Bear with me, guys. We're getting going here. Early in the first period, he's up 3-0.
This is what we've seen from Bonai most of the tournament. High action, a lot of points, and just really a lot of pressure on his opponents.
And as I kind of alluded to earlier, he is not the only Bonai we will see this afternoon. His older brother will be wrestling in the finals later on. But again, like you said, more of what we saw there just in the little brief stint, just heavy hands, good motion, really impressive stuff on the Bonais. But that being said, Cam Baker has been fantastic this tournament, and he looked really good at Southmoreland a couple weeks ago. So this match is far from over.
Both of these wrestlers, a lot of action this tournament. A lot of action on their feet. And I'm not sure how long this match is going to last, but we're going to see a lot of action for sure.
Nice high crotch there, and he's trying to finish his Bonai, and he will on the edge to make it 6-1 halfway through the first.
Pretty slick there by Bonai.
Yeah, and again, this tournament, as we get into these finals, there's a lot of guys here from not from the Whippeal, rather. One in particular we're going to see at the next weight class, one of the best guys in the country is Chase Karenbauer. And there is Bonai trying to get a couple of cheap back points. The ref says no firm control, just 2-1 counts. Now he's going to try to go ball and chain underneath, digging. Is Bonai of Central Valley. Man, tough rod on top.
Overwhelming.
Yes, really, really tough. Covering the hips well, and it's not like he's just riding parallel. He's out there trying to work for different stuff. He puts a boot in now, and just slowly just grinding on those hips of Baker.
And that's not a good place to be from Baker. It's not fun being on the bottom of that for sure.
You know as well as I do, partner, when you're on tummy time with a leg, and it is no fun.
Unfortunately, I do.
And that will be how the first period will end.
A lot of action that first
6-1
period.
after the first.
Not surprised Bonai's going neutral here. He's been dominant on his feet, and I think we're going to see more of the same here.
I agree.
Here.
Let's see what he decides to get to here. Just physical style there. And there's a nice shot by Baker. Bonai right into the Merkle position, gets his hands on the mat and gets the 3-point takedown. And then is 9-1 Baker.
Good technique there.
Mm-hmm.
Looked like Baker might have had something going there.
Yeah.
But, Bonai quickly countered that. Nice job.
9-1 Bonai, rather, over Baker. Baker had a shot in there, wasn't able to finish. Now, more of this top work for Bonai. And, man, he's a little guy, of course, 107. But the college coaches, they love a guy that can ride on top and just suffocate you. Of course, it's a little bit different in college. You got the routing time point. And if we were doing college rules, my man would have a bunch of routing time right now. But we're here in high school, and there we will go out of bounds, get a fresh start. Look over at the Burgettstown corner. They're urging him on, trying to get him going a little bit as he's down 9-1 halfway through this match. Bonai says, let's go back up on our feet.
Good job by Baker not getting turned there. Getting that extra point there. Bonai let him up, so see what happens here.
All points come from Bonai's takedowns. No doubt Baker's been tough on bottom, though he's been getting rod. No chance of scoring on for a turn. And Bonai looking to secure another takedown here as he's hooking that ankle, trying to get his hips away to secure the 3, and there it is.
There it is. Referee Joel Duran giving us 3 there.
And now he's going Turk, trying to reach the bottom shoulder there and trying to get past that 90-degree angle that is so important in top wrestling. And he's trying to go the other side now, trying to go power half. Again, Baker's just been so tough on bottom, not getting turned. But this is a precarious situation for Baker here, but short time. And that's how the period would end. No back points. Again, we've talked about it all match. Bonai tough on his feet, but not able to get any back points.
Baker with the choice in third. He takes neutral. I don't think he likes being underneath there. I don't think he can hold Bonai down. He's going to try his luck on his feet again here.
Yeah. And I think at this point in the match, you're trying to find your best takedown, trying to get to something. And Coach Duffeld from Central Valley is imploring Bonai that he is not done. It may be a 10-point lead, but he wants more. So we got a minute and 40 left in this opening bout of the finals. And there's a beautiful head inside single trying to finish out the back door is Bonai up on his feet. The ref is very tight on this position, making sure it is safe. Great scramble here from Baker to get his hips up. And Baker's going to look to turn in and score. No points yet. Great scramble here late in this bout as Baker is battling.
Bonai getting some height now.
Yes, he is. And he's going to turn in and finish.
Good scramble there from both wrestlers.
And that's some fight for Baker. Being down 10 points, trying to win every little position. He did a great job getting his hips up. Just Bonai just a little bit too much. And I think he's going to try to finish this one on top. Been able to take him down a handful of times, but I think he's going to try to finish it on top. Again, he's up by 13, 40 seconds left.
Really hasn't been able to find his base this whole match. It's pretty much been flat this whole match. Great job by Bonai.
That constant forward pressure is just it's unrelenting, man. You got a guy like that kind of knows how to use his hips, how to control each position on top. It becomes a problem really quick. And Bonai certainly one of the best here in the Whippeal. 15 seconds to go, and he's going to try. And Baker is looking to fight off, and he does. Impressive stuff by Baker.
Tough kid.
Absolutely. And that's how it will end. Bonai from Central Valley goes out and gets the championship at 107 pounds for the opening match.
Sure,
in the
Coach Albe
finals.
and Coach Vigilati over there are happy with their wrestler and the effort they put forth there. It was a good match for sure.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we're just outgunned, and I think that's what we had there.
Moving on up, 114 pounds, partner. This is one of the ones that I am certainly excited about. We have Chase Karenbauer, one of the best guys in the country, going up against Bennett Ferraro from Pine Richland. This is going to be a dogfight at 114 pounds.
Karenbauer really hasn't been tested this whole tournament. Just scoring lots of points, really scoring at will. Not really even sure if he broke a sweat yet.
And there's a beautiful takedown early for Karenbauer.
So quick.
Again, one of the best guys in the entire country. Just, man, right into that tight waist tilt, going far side, then backside. He got a quick 2 count there. And it is 5-0. Karenbauer.
You know, what do they call it, Donnie? The machine gun mindset there. I mean, he's just constantly scoring, constantly providing pressure. Heavy hands with that snap down and the go behind. Usually that's what he's been doing a lot of this tournament. I think we're going to see more of that.
And there's a beautiful head inside single. He's keeping that forearm, looking to go dump right into it. And he keeps that arm, and he will not. Oh, no, he will get a set of back points, 2 points, and he's going again. Man alive, is this kid impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, just relentless. And let me tell you guys, Bennett Ferraro is no joke. Bennett Ferraro is one of the best guys we have in the Whippio, and there it is.
Nice job.
Chase Karenbauer, just a machine gun, as you said, did not let him breathe, and there it is.
All the way through the tournament. That's what we've seen from Chase Karenbauer. I think, in the postseason, that's what he's going to look to do. And that's the kind of kid you see with some hardware at the end of the year. That's for sure.
No doubt about it. Some impressive stuff there for Chase Karenbauer. And now, moving on up, we will see his teammate at 121 pounds. That is Ian Stearns of Grove City. As you see him walking towards our side of the mat here. He will go up against Bruce Anderchek from Quaker Valley. Another fantastic matchup here as we are waiting for the third place bout, I believe, next to us. Either third or fifth. I believe that's fifth. What are we thinking, partner?
I'm not sure.
Not sure either. But nonetheless, they do it at these tournaments. They wait until those bouts are done, so all the bouts of the weight are wrestling at the same time. Going into these finals, go ahead.
Three's fifth place.
Okay, perfect. So that's next to us, and then that must be third and fourth to the left of us.
You know, a lot of times we talk about how important a workout partner is in practice. Here we have 2 Grove City wrestlers back to back here. I'm sure Stearns gets a lot every day from wrestling with Chase Karenbauer in the room. I think we're going to see a similar style here. This looks to be a good match here coming up.
Yeah, and going into the finals, Bruce Anderchek coming out of the, let me see here, the top side of the bracket, and he went tech fall, and fall in the finals. And Ian Stearns, more of the same, fall, tech fall, and fall. So 2 guys here that have just ran through their sides of the bracket. Man, it's going to be exciting to see this one.
Yeah, this is certainly going to be one of the better matches here in the finals. 1 and 2 going at it. Let's see some high caliber wrestling here this weekend, the Burgettstown tournament. 33 teams. Coach Vigilati does a good job of bringing teams in from outside the WPIL.
Yep.
It's a good chance for the AAA teams to kind of get some confidence before they head into the postseason.
And like you said, I mean, or, you take a couple lumps and you try to figure it out, because there's a lot of guys here, man. The top end of this tournament is fantastic. These finals are, just saw one of the best guys in the country wrestling, Chase Karenbauer. We see some of the Whippio's best. And, again, this matchup here, I think is going to be a dogfight. Bruce Anderchek coming off of an injury last year, I know. And he's looked fantastic this year, just kind of rolling right through, kind of back to where he started. And Ian Stearns, more of the same, a guy that is, we talked about, up there from Grove City. Like you said, practice partners are huge in this sport. You're kind of just grinding on each other every day. You don't have a choice.
That's it. The Grove City running away with it here in the team race, 212 points so far. Bentworth in second, Laurel in third, and then North Hills coming in fourth. North Hills with a good showing here today. They've been here the last few years. They get better every year. Coach Vertus Jones has those guys on the right track.
I was just going to say, not led by some good guys over there. I see a Vertus Jones. I see a Gage Curry. I mean, there's some guys over there, no doubt about it. And again, like you talked about, Grove City, bunch of guys in these finals. Ian Stern. We just saw Chase Karenbauer. We're going to see Hudson Homan. There's another one in there. Al Hamilton is in there. I mean, they got guys littered up and down this bracket in these finals. I'm excited to watch them all play out. And that first one, like we said a few times, very impressive.
So we already have Chase Karenbauer. He took first. Hudson Homan's in the finals. Ian Stern here coming up. Kagan Painter is in the finals.
That was the other one, Caden Painter and Tanner Hamilton.
And then Peter Augustine, he's going to be wrestling for fifth.
Beautiful.
So great job there by Grove City coming in here and really setting the tone, running away with the team title.
I mean, the guys that are in the finals for them, I mean, they've been just scoring points, bonus points, just like crazy. And you know as well as I do, when you're trying to win a team tournament trophy, those bonus points add up so fast.
Fifth place match wrapping up here.
Yep. And we're going to get ready. As you see, Bruce Anderchek take his shirt off, get ready to go, going over and giving his pops a smack and a high five, getting some final instruction from head coach Austin Heinel before he steps onto the mat. Again, for Grove City, we see head coach Wes Phipps over there in the other corner. And as we get ready to blow the whistle here at 121 pounds. And here we go. Early low stance for Stearns. Again, both these guys have ran through their sides of the back bracket respectively. Anderchek coming out of top side. Stearns coming out of the bottom side. Again, Anderchek went tech fall, and fall to get to these finals. Stearns went fall, tech fall, and fall to get to these finals. So a premier matchup here at 121 pounds. Halfway through the first period here, not much is happening. Both guys staying in really good stance. A couple little hand fights there.
Trying to fill each other out here a little bit.
For sure. You get two high-level wrestlers together that haven't really seen each other. It's always a little bit of a cat and mouse game, if you will.
Excuse me, what weight class is that?
121, my friend. We are, again, you guys can hear it and see it. We are in the crowd here at the Burgettstown tournament. Oh, and there's a nice head inside single. And he will catch the far sock as Bruce Anderchek to get the opening takedown of this bout, 3-0.
Man, talk about a sniped shot. He really snagged that leg knife very quick.
You said it, partner. Fast as lightning in on that single, and the finish was just as quick. Stearns really didn't even have a chance to react and defend.
But here we go again. We've seen a lot of good riding, a lot of good work on top here. Got a nice crossbody ride here by Anderchuk. Just looking to turn him here, see what happens.
And that's how the period will end. After 3-0, Anderchek, as we got some blood for Anderchek, I believe. Like I say this all the time, I think it's the only sport, at least in high school, that has blood time. I could be wrong on that, but I don't know of another one, that's for sure. Which those of you watching out there, you know that this is the best sport in the world. And talking more about these guys on top, partner, man, It never changes here in Pennsylvania. We love to wrestle on the mat.
Man, I tell you, being a Burgettstown fan, that's one thing that you can always expect from Burgettstown wrestlers. They're always going to give you good effort, and they're always going to be hard on the top. And you see that a lot when these wrestlers wrestle throughout the country. You go to these Ohio kids; they're more on their feet, but they just can't take that pressure of the WPIL and the Pennsylvania Riders, and they're just really good on top. I think it has a lot to do with the coaching too. Just such good coaches in the WPIL. It's incredible.
And you said it, partner. I mean, oh my goodness, are we littered with riches of coaches here? And it's just like the guys that are coming back, even coaching high school, can coach at colleges all over the place. As we will get started here in the second period, they get Anderchek leaned up from the blood time. Stearns remaining in that low single, and there's a beautiful high crotch there for Anderchek. He's looking to go out the back door, pick a side here, as he's going to sit back on his heels, trying to turn in. And if you're Stearns here, you got to find a way to get your head up. Very tough position here. And Anderchek's going to, and there it is. That's very tight. The ref did not like that. Potentially dangerous, and we will go back on our feet. 3-0, a minute and 28 seconds left here in the second period. Another low stance there. And
referee Darren Fisher wasn't going to let anybody get hurt there. Nice job, Darren.
Very good, Mr. Fisher. Of course, you see Mr. Magi across the mat is the side judge there. Some Washington County finest. We are kind of in a forehead-to-forehead position here. Minute to go, 52 seconds rather to go in the second period. 3-0 remaining. 3-0 is still the score.
Stearns having trouble finding his offense here. Just a good job by Anderchuk. Good defense, and he's really putting his offense to the forefront here.
And there's a half shot there, and then a beautiful snap down from Stearns as he's going to try to chase the corner. Looking over to his bench, trying to figure out what he's going to do, and it's a little bit too elbow deep now at this point. And it looks like he's remaining for a stalemate. And now the guys are going to try to pick up the motion here as Fisher wants them to finish this sequence, work it out, and now he will call a stalemate. 18 seconds to go here in the second period. In the finals, 121 pounds. We have Ian Stearns from Grove City versus Bruce Anderchek from Quaker Valley. Again, two guys that have ran through this tournament to get to these finals.
Stearns needs to find a way to keep that elbow free there. A lot of times when you get in that front headlock position, you get that elbow locked up. The wrestlers that find a way to keep that elbow free tend to score a lot easier from that position.
100% agree. And that will be the end of the second. Going into the third, Anderchek is going to go down.
A lot of action here. Both of these wrestlers appear to be in great shape. Nobody's really dogging it at all out there. Great match here.
Yeah, it's starting to get time, like peak season, where these boys, the coaches have been able to lean on these kids a little bit and kind of get them in shape. And as you said, partner, these two in particular, man, just full juice from the moment the whistle was blown.
Stearns with an opportunity here.
And there's an escape by Anderchek. Makes it 4-0 here. Again, another half shot into a snap down. Stearns trying to create some short offense here. But again, partner, we see him very deep on that elbow.
Yep.
And he's kind of draining some clock here, man. I mean, got to find something because you're down 4. You got to get 2 takedowns here to win this match. So we got to, if you're Stearns here, you got to start picking up the motion.
Just got to stay away from that tie up a little bit.
Yes, you could tell once Anderchek gets a hold of that arm. That's it. He's a strong cookie under there.
He's a smart wrestler too. You know. He's
Oh,
not gonna-
beautiful duck under there. A great defense for Stearns, and again, more of the same position. And Stearns is trying to find this one. He's trying to chase that socket. He does have a grip on that far ankle as Anderchek bites it off. 45 seconds to go here in the third period. 4-0 Anderchek.
Great job by Anderchuk not allowing him to get that angle.
Good job by Anderchek getting his butt to the center. Nice double leg takedown attempt there for Stearns as he's trying to find it. Great whizzer for Anderchek. And the ref will call it out of bounds. 25 ticks to go. We are at neutral. Anderchek shoves that nose plug up, adjusts his knee pad, heads back to the center. Both guys are starting to feel it a little bit here as the positions have really picked up the last minute or so. As Stearns will start his sprint, 20 seconds to go. First stalling there for Anderchek. Again, 2 stalling calls will get a point. 9 seconds to go. As Anderchek will hang on and get the championship over a very game. Ian Stearns at 121 pounds. Bruce Anderchek, your champion here at the Burgettstown tournament.
Great match there, Donnie.
No doubt about it. Just think Stearns got a little bit too tight on that elbow, wasn't able to, adjust and go from it. But again, fantastic match. And another Grove City Eagles steps onto the mat.
114-pound champion, Grove City, Chase Denmark.
And in the 127-pound final here in the red, we have Austin Kasanovic but as he's looking to get the first takedown here on Mr. Keegan Painter of Grove City, and he will. 3 points for Austin Kasanovic. Painter with a quick escape. 3-1 after 30 seconds here in the opening period at 127 pounds. Again, Kasanovic and Painter. Kasanovic in the red. He has gone tech fall, and 10-5 decision in the semis to get to the finals. Painter has gone tech fall, and major decision to get to these finals. Again, 2 wrestlers that have been on a heater colliding here in the finals.
Very competitive match against Brady Rahaley in the semifinals for Kasanovic. That was a tough, hard-fought match there.
And Painter, of course, coming from the unseeded position, which is very cool to see. He took out the 6 seed on the way, took out the 3 seed on the way, took out the 7 seed, and now he is up against the number 1 seed. So great tournament for Painter. Kasanovic, one of those guys and he's head inside single, looking to finish. Painter's trying to wrap up that far leg, trying to get his head up in the scramble position here. Austin will put his foot on the mat. Painter's got to watch as he was flat on his shoulders there in a defensive position. Now Painter is in on a head inside single, looking to go waterfall position out the back door. And he's trying to get that foot armpit deep, which you love to see. Very good work, but he's running out of time. He's trying to find it here. Great hip heist for Kasanovic as we got 5 seconds to go. Very, very good action out of both guys now. Late scramble, and it is 3-1 Kasanovic after 1. Great scramble there, partner.
Amazing there wasn't more points scored there. A lot of good defense there.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Painter says, let's go on our feet. Beautiful head inside, high crotch, and now he's looking to cut across. Great hip roll there for Painter as he has fantastic defense. 50-50 position, whoever gets height here, and it looks like it's going to be Kasanovic, and he's hitch heisting, but Painter has that crotch lock there. And this could be dangerous for Painter if he is not. Oh, and he's going to roll our way through. Beautiful, beautiful hip heist. Man, what a scramble these two are going. And there it is. Oh, my goodness, Painter. What a scramble. Finds his way on top. Multiple options there.
Man, no quitting Painter. Looked like he was dead to rights there. It didn't look good for him, and he just wrestled his way through the position and ended up on top. Great job.
And that makes it 4-3 Painter with a minute to go, halfway through this match in the second period. And man alive, tough, tight rod. It looks early here for Painter. Is Kasanovic is trying to straighten that leg out and trying to get some hip separation, trying to find his way up. Painter, interesting ride here, very tight. Let's see what we got here. It's interesting stuff. 37 seconds. This Painter's going crotch lock and lift. Back down to the mat they go. More in a traditional position here. This Painter's kind of out to the side, running on that ankle.
Painter's not really threatening at this point.
No, just kind of doing his thing.
Kasanovic.
And there's the Kasanovic hip heist, and he's got to watch. No back points there. That was a close one, partner.
I'm sure Kasanovic would have liked to get one there.
No doubt about
on
it.
his offense. Nice job by Painter riding him out.
And it is 4-3 Painter going in to the third period.
Kasanovic wanted no parts of bottom. Chose neutral here to start the third.
After the way that period ended, it feels like a wise choice. Kasanovic was able to get in a bunch of times there on the leg, but man, the defense of Painter has been outstanding. And again, there's another shot as he is in deep again. And again, Painter goes crotch lock and roll and goes right to the funk. As they got to watch here as it's going to get a little funky. And another funk roll into a takedown off of Kasanovic's own shot. And Painter, after giving up the first takedown, is rolling 7-3 here in the finals at 127 pounds. And he's going to throw a boot in and try to slowly ice this match away.
Painter really won one of the two scrambles of the match, and that's really been the factor here. And now he has the boots in, and like you said earlier, not a good place for Kasanovic to be at this point.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Some tummy time here. And again, when you're running a double boots position, it's very, very tough. You got to get your hips to the mat. It's a long working position to try to get you back up.
Right now, Kasanovic going to try to work to his base, but I got a little help there from the commissioner, Larry Maggi there.
Mr. Maggi says, not enough action. Let's get a fresh start. Again, 7-3 Painter, 43 ticks left in this bout. And off the whistle, trying to get his hips back is Kasanovic, and he goes hip heist right into a leg, catches the leg, and he's going to try to come around and get a score here. 28 seconds to go, as he's really got to get going if he's going to find this. And not enough. Again, this Painter has been fantastic in his defensive positions. More of the same here. Just going to be on that ankle.
Good position, really, just not getting into trouble there.
Really, really impressive stuff there for Painters. We got 4 seconds left.
Unseated, running all the way through the bracket. Great job.
And there it is. The unseated assassin. Keegan Painter takes home the championship at 127 pounds. I think that'll be the last time he will be unseated at this tournament.
I think so too. Yeah, it's a 6-minute match, but really, he won the 15 seconds of that match that mattered. Those two scrambles and those two takedowns were the difference. Great job, Keegan Painter.
And moving on up to 133 pounds, we have Antonio Bonnet, the older Bonnet brother, from Central Valley going against Evan Sala from Mount Lebanon. Coming into these finals, Bonai has gone fall, tech fall, and fall. Sala has gone fall, tech fall, and 3-2 win over Mason Wright of Best Center in the semis. Again, more like we've talked about pretty much all day, partners. All these guys in the finals, they've been impressive to get here.
Yeah, Solo with a tough match there in the semifinals against Beth Center's Wright. Came down to the third period. Bonai has just been on fire this whole tournament, just scoring points, and a lot like his brother, just a lot of points and a lot of offense.
Heavy hands and good constant motion with a great stance wins you a lot of matches. And there's a nice head inside single for Bonai as he's looking to try to find that far leg, that far sock. Solid, doing a good job with the whizzer. Bonai super patient here, has the leg in the air as he's going to try to pull him in. Solid doing a good job as he will kick away and get out of that position, get a fresh start. And again, another shot there for Bonai. There it is, right on the edge. Takedown for Mr. Bonai as he will get the early lead here at 133 pounds is Antonio Bonai.
Nice job by Bonai finding the angle there on the edge and getting his 3 here. Looks like we got a little injury time here, maybe blood time.
Yep, little blood time action as you see the 5 minutes ticking over there on the far side. Again, folks out there, I know this is not the same quality as when I got Leap in the boys. Again, they're down in Cannon Mac, but we're here hanging out, and the hospitality that you guys have had today is second to none here at the Burgettstown tournament. Just top tier stuff. The coach's room is legit the best. Had a fresh homemade egg roll before I walked in here, some chicken, buffalo chicken. I'm full and I'm happy, and I'm calling wrestling, my friend.
Yeah, we have a good wrestling community here in Burgettstown that supports our battling Blue Devils, and those ladies out there, they do a good job with that food, and I think that's how you keep the caliber of teams coming back. You have a good coach's room.
Yeah. And that certainly helps, right? And you said it best there, partner. You got a lot of the wives, and parents and things of that nature in that back room helping out, and like you said, it's a village here, man. It takes a whole bunch of people to kind of make something like this go. Of course, a big shout out to the head coach of the Burgettstown Blue was Mr. Joey Vigilati, as he works tireless to make this event go.
Man, he's really done a great job with the program, taking over for Coach Terry Avelka. He's taken the program to another level, and couldn't be prouder of Joey. Great job.
Love that. And here we are back halfway through the first period, a minute to go, as Solid will get a quick escape after that restart. 3-1, 55 seconds left.
I think Bonai's comfortable here.
Oh, and there's a big throw, and
Nice
not
job.
enough. Good job. Gets a takedown, and Solid did a great job. Get out of a precarious situation there. 6-1, Bonai. We got blood. And it is some more blood time here as Sala is leaking. As the trader strolls across the mat, trying to get him cleaned up.
Yeah, but back to Coach Vigilati. He's done such a great job here, building a great coaching staff. Coach Abe, his brother Louis there, he's not afraid to bring in people that are, really technicians, and just really help our kids here at Burgettstown. Great job.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out to my main man, Louis Bidge out there. I love me some Louis Bidge. BSing with him. And again, like you said, Joey, Louis, Coach Abe, the whole crew over there with you guys, rather here at Burgettstown. Just got a lot of love for them and how they do things. Just an old school throwback type of program, which I absolutely love. As we look over here in the third place match, Olympic Serrero trying to find his way. And that is a dog fight over there. And we're back to our start over here. 6-1 again. Bonai back on top. Beautiful head inside. Singles. He's going to try to come out the back door. Is Sala. Beautiful hips and pressure there for Bonai as he just goes around and gets the takedown. I just can't say enough about the head, the hands, the stance, the movement of the Bonais. And of course, led by their older brother, which I believe is still at Mount Union. Just what a fantastic family there.
Seems like there's been a Bonai wrestling in this tournament for about 15 years.
That's a fantastic call there. And there is an escape for Bonai at the beginning of the second period here.
So first and second.
Wow. Just so strong as Bonai, and he will take him over, get a 2 count with it. And what do we got? 15-2 reads the scoreboard over there. 1:30 left in the second period here. And there is the head inside single trying to cut across to the double to finish off this match.
So much offense.
And that will be it. And that is vintage Bonai performance. Super impressive as he goes out. Antonio Bonai wins it 18-3. Oh my goodness.
Bonai's really solid in all aspects. On his feet, on the bottom and on top. Great mat awareness. He's just solid all the way around.
Moving on up to 139 pounds. Another premier matchup here in my mind. And another one of those Grove City Golden Eagles. Man alive, they've been impressive. And this one is Mr. Tyler Hamilton, a guy that is the younger brother of Cody Hamilton. And, man, is he on a run. He was in the blood round at Powerade last week, just missed placing there. And he is going up against one of the Whitfield's finest and Mr. Drake McClure. 2 guys here that have had a solid road to get to the finals. McClure has gone fall, 8-2 decision over Levenis in the quarterfinals, and then fall in the semifinals. Hamilton for Grove City went tech fall, and 5-1 decision over Serrero from Mars there. So just looking at this bracket, a Serrero match, I knew it was going to be a big one. Impressed to see Hamilton get through that. And this matchup here is going to be a good one.
McClure has been really good on top this tournament. He's just, gets those legs in and works bars so well. We'll see if he'll be able to get to that this match, see if he can get a good takedown here and get a good ride on and see if we can get a turn. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, he's definitely a monster on top. There's no doubt about that. Kind of where he makes his bread and butter is Drake McClure. And as you guys can see and hear, here's the 5th and 6th place matches finishing up here. I'm not sure who that is for Burgettstown.
It's Danny Smith.
Danny Smith. Makes sense. He gives up a takedown there. A young man from Mars. So he's got blood time now.
Drake McClure with 100 wins this season. Passed that mark earlier.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations to him.
I think there was another young gentleman that got their 100th win today as well. Not sure. I saw it online. I had to go back and check.
Logan Noyes from Burgettstown.
I was going to say
last night.
That's what it was. Maybe I saw it this morning and it was last night. Congratulations to Mr. Noyes there from the hometown Burgettstown Blue Devils, that's awesome, man. I love to see kids. That that's a model of consistency. Guys getting that 100 victories. It's no joke, man. Especially in the Whitfield and in Western Pennsylvania, these kids are wrestling a grueling schedules, and it's not like getting 100 victories down in like West Virginia or something.
Well, you got that right. And, talking about coaches, got Coach Mizzy over there.
Yes.
Another WPIL great there.
Yes.
Helping us out. Bentworth giving back to his community. Love to see it.
Yep. And I know his brother is around as well. And of course, we're talking about Francis and August Mizio. We see them both over there chatting with each other. Again, two of my favorites to talk to. Great dudes. And, like you said, two high-level college wrestlers coming back, giving back to their hometown kids and their hometown group. And it's just so much to be said for all of these coaches. And this wrestling is just such high level here in the state of Pennsylvania.
Donnie, I don't know if you know this or not, but the world does revolve around Burgettstown, and Drake McClure's dad is a proud Burgettstown alum. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
Yep, Mike McClure.
Very cool.
Yep, see him over there helping coach out. Good guy.
Love that. Yeah, no, I did not know that. And of course, I said it before we started here. Talking to one of the referees, it's just like you said, Burgettstown kind of has a lot of tentacles that kind of extend out all over the place, man.
That's for sure. It's it's kind of like the same thing with Pittsburgh. A lot of people used to live in Burgettstown and they moved all over the country. And same way with Pittsburgh. And it's the same type of phenomenon. Everybody knows somebody from Burgettstown.
and of course, now I'm burying the lead. Of course, the fans out there know that I'm from West Allegheny, and you have a couple of family members out that way.
My family's from West Allegheny, from the Sturgeon area. I'm the Sturgeon, Champion Hill. That's where my family's from down there. So, it's a small world here in Western Pennsylvania. That's for sure. Small world.
And I'm gonna try to move the camera here, guys. And this is something that just fantastic stuff. As we see, we got the all the way around the face wrap there, which is fantastic stuff in the 5th place, 6th place matches. We're finishing it up there. I got 1 minute and 20 seconds left there.
Danny Smith battling hard here.
Nothing like wrapping the freaking nose all the way around the head there, buddy. That is some true wrestling stuff. Wrap it up, tape it up, get back out there and wrestle. I absolutely love that. Oh. And just like that is a 9-9 match. You love to see it. And again, your guys are not missing anything over on the finals. We wait until all the matches are done here at Burgettstown for each weight before we start the next one. And we have a dogfight here for 5th and 6th.
Danny Smith gave him a point there. Let him up to make it 10-9. Danny Smith needs a takedown here in the last 22 seconds. 10-9.
And we have 18 seconds here as Danny Smith is sprinting to try to finish off this comeback. And there it is, a big match-sealing takedown for the young man from Mars. Let's go ahead and give him some love. Let's see here, 5th place match. And that is Parker Joseph from Mars. As he goes out and gets his hand raised, you can look at him, man. He's got the nose wrapped up. You absolutely love to see that. And let's get back over here to our finals.
Your runner-up from Allenwood, Austin, Canada. And your 127-pound champion of Grove City, Kagan Painter.
All right. again back to 139 pounds. Drake McClure and Tanner Hamilton. Another fantastic matchup here in the finals at 139 pounds. McClure is got a front head trap here early, as got to be careful here. And that will be a stalemate. We'll get right back up to our feet. Nice little duck attempt as Hamilton will try to counter that by running to the corner and to no avail. Another nice arm drag attempt there for Hamilton as both these guys are getting the offense going here early on.
It looks like these guys are trying
Nope. All right.
trying to stay out of the tie-ups and keep their hands free.
And twice it's looked like McClure's, I don't know if he's trying to go big move there or if that's what Hamilton is putting himself in. But again, we see McClure going double underhooks, and he's driving in as Hamilton looks to get his butt away. As it's like McClure's trying to use that length a little bit to try to, and there's a nice high crotch into a dump attempt is there for Hamilton, and he's going to try to sit McClure to his butt and find the other leg. He's going to work his hips over here, slow working process as he's going to continue to move. The ref is in there to make sure that this is not going to be a stalemate. Now, potentially, as there's not much movement, as Hamilton will try to cut that arm across, but still super tight hold here for McClure. 4 seconds to go, and that will be it. Fantastic defense there from McClure.
Man, I tell you, he had those double underhooks and great counter there. I thought he was giving up 2 there for sure, but man, just battled it. We haven't seen too many clean takedowns in the finals, that's for sure.
And I think you jogged my memory on that, partner. It's just like every time someone gets in on a leg, you better be ready to scramble because it is a dogfight just to get that takedown.
No clean takedowns here in these finals. These kids are really battling, that's for sure.
And going into the second period here, Drake McClure will start underneath as he's going to try to escape and get his one, working his way to his feet. And seatbelt position going for a wizard. And they're going to drive out of bounds into the table you see across there. Good sportsmanship there for Hamilton as he picks up McClure. McClure will go back to the center, start on the bottom. Hamilton will climb on top, wait for the whistle.
Nice quick first move there to get up.
And McClure's going to go hip change, and he will. Beautiful hip change into a switch. And again, in today's wrestling world, the switch is a lost art, and that was a fantastic one. Now he's got Hamilton's arm on his back. And again, like we talked about before this match started, this is McClure's best position. He gets on top as he is a problem. And he's going boots, double boots, and boom, just like that.
And this is really where McClure is dangerous here on top. He has so many different ways he could turn, so many different bars. Here it is. He's working a bar now.
And just impressive stuff. He not excited with it. Got it. Just been slowly working. You could tell. Been there, done this 1,000 times. And look, he's trying to go power half on one side, bar on the other. This is all kinds of issues here for Hamilton. Now he's going to go just bar. As McClure is looking to get out to the side, try to run it around. Oh, wow.
And you know, those good wrestlers, they know when to when to let those legs go.
Yes.
You know, and so he could free those hips up, and he freed it up nice, and he was really ready to take that big step. And Joel Duran stopped it there. Potentially dangerous. Stop
making sure no one blows a shoulder out here. Again, it is only January. We wrestle to see what happens in March, as these are important matches for what comes down the line. And Hamilton's looking to shake here as McClure is a little high here. No doubt, as he's trying to
think he's
get.
okay.
Oh, and we haven't seen. We
it's
were on the
Spladle.
side. He's got the spladle.
Wow.
Oh, we got a 1 count, and they're not calling it.
There it is.
2, 3, 4, and that is a 3-point near fall for McClure as time runs out. He
3
confirms with his side judge, his side referee, and he agrees. And that is a 3-point near fall for McClure, and it is 5-0 going into the third.
You know, we said McClure was slick on the top, and I didn't expect that, huh? He really pulled that out of nowhere.
And he's been working for any type of different way to get him towards his back there. Man alive, and it was great because we didn't see he had the far ankle. We thought he was in a bad position. Here he just lifts him on over. It was beautiful stuff there for.
He just worked the plan.
I love it. And he really is, like we've talked about, cerebral on top, man. Doesn't get excited, gets that boot in, knows his positions, and works for him. And again, this match is far from over as we've seen Hamilton come back a bunch of times.
Third period, we're going to see a strong ride here, I believe, from McClure. So he's going to look to get the boots in once again, and here we go. He's going to try to stretch them out here and work another bar and see what happens.
An interesting, I would say, interesting thought process to go back down underneath here of McClure when you could have maybe potentially gone neutral, try to go get a couple takedowns. As McClure,
cradle.
And this is this new cradle that these guys have been working, this figure 4 on the runs on the one side and walking these hips over to try to lock up this far side cradle. And it has been effective, man. This is really, I've seen these kids been running in the last couple of weeks, especially this year, and it is just impressive stuff. And whether he gets the cradle or not, he is just draining this clock down.
He put it there.
It don't matter.
And that will be another potentially dangerous 5-0 here for Drake McClure. He will climb back on top. 1 minute and 9 seconds left here in this bout. Where are we at, partner? 139 pounds, I believe. Oh, almost a quick back count there for McClure.
McClure just been dominant on top, really been the determining factor in this match. I mean, what a hammer.
No doubt about it. Just as soon as he got there, you know, this match was kind of a 50-50 spot, and then he gets on top, and the whole thing just changed. Of course, getting those 3 back points there at the end of the second period was massive. Just a little bit too much, though. I mean, you get on top and kind of suffocate someone. It tends to be tough. But that being said, I firmly believe this will not be the last time we see or hear, or Drake sees or hears of Mr. Tyler Hamilton. As both these guys are AA guys, and you know, both on this side of the state, so they will see each other at regionals and things of that nature. So yeah, it's you know, you look at Grove City, we've talked about it all year, even though Hamilton looks to come up a little short here.
Great job finishing out there by.
Yes. And McClure, just a workmanlike,
nice job.
Workmanlike, solid job there for Mr. McClure, as he will get a 5-0 decision to win the championship there at 139 pounds.
Really worked his game plan, you know. Nothing stupid on his feet. Got on top and worked his stuff. You know, that's where he knew he could be dominant, and he did it, man. Great job.
Absolutely.
133-pound champion, Central Valley.
And we are moving on up. Yeah, that was good. And we are moving on up to 145 pounds. Here we see Braden Williams from Cochranton against Brock Dennison from South Fayette. Williams, the 4 seed, coming into the finals. He went 3-1 decision over Caleb Patton, the 1 seed in the semis. He went 8-7 decision in the quarters, and he went tech fall in the round of 16. So Williams, a solid opponent. Dennison, he is gone, coming out of the bottom side, 9-2, 6-1, 14-11 into a fall, and then a fall in the semifinals against Sipes from Quaker Valley. So both guys here are wrestling really well to get to the finals.
Very similar styles here, Donnie.
2 lower seeded guys, which you love to see, man. I love to see guys that you know, maybe not necessarily picked to make the finals, run through the bracket like Painter did a couple of weeks ago. I love that stuff.
That's why they wrestle the matches.
I agree. Yes, sir. And again, here, more of what we talked about, a little bit of a feeling out process here in the early going for Williams and Denison. Of course, Cockerton, one of those schools from up north that comes down, not a Whippeal school. There's a handful of them here at the Burgettstown Invitational.
Good opportunity to see some WPIL foes that they might be seeing later on in the postseason.
Oh, and beautiful duck under there is Denison. Not enough as he was not able to go behind. And an ankle pick attempt into a takedown is Williams. And it is 3-0 Williams with about 20 ticks left in the opening period at 145 pounds. And we see a locked hands call at the end of the first period. And that's a tough one for Williams to give up. He knows better than that.
Tough to give up that point after winning that little exchange there.
Yeah, for sure. And they always say, and we have head coach Joey Vigilati right next to us, and I know he'll agree. When you get that takedown, you either want to get an escape or something to make sure that is not a 0 at the end of the first. And 3-1 is a big difference between 3-0.
Denison will take it.
Absolutely. Any way you can, right? As Denison will climb on top, Williams chose bottom here. Start the second rather. Denison's going claw and thigh pride. Now he puts a boot in on the far side, the right side there. Another boot as he's going double boots here is Denison on top. And Williams is in a bit of trouble here, looking tummy time, trying to get his hips up. And Denison is trying to punch a bar through.
Like he almost had it there.
He did. And good defense there from Williams to slip out of it. And our referee says, let's get a fresh start. So Williams will go underneath. Denison climbs on top as he waits for the whistle. And he's looking to go cradle here. Great defense for Williams. Climbs on top, puts the boots in. Potentially dangerous. 1 minute and 7 seconds left here at 145 pounds. Oh, yeah, I'm good. I've been just doing this. Appreciate you, though. Don't
Like the referee would like a little more action out of the bottom guy there.
Yeah. We have like a quick match like it's up that period. Come over, say what's up for a minute or two. I got a microphone for you, and then self tips whenever we're all done. He gets a shirt that wants to come over and interview him or whatever.
Denison trying to get him flat there. Having a hard time. Got a stalemate.
Another potentially there for Denison, as that is the role here in high school wrestling. You will not see that in college, but if the top wrestler puts a boot in, the bottom wrestler stands up, and there is no feet touching the mat of the top wrestler, it will be a stalemate. So that's what you guys keep seeing there.
Denison trying to get out to the side, trying to work that Nelson. He's going to have a tough time doing it from behind there.
Either way, it looks like the period will end with a full ride out there for Denison. Going into the third, Denison will go underneath. 3-1 Williams to start the third. for Cochranton. And Dennison right up and out in under 5 seconds, and it is 3-2. Oh, and there's a big throw. He waved it off. Wow, what a launch. I love it. And he did get the 2, but no back points.
Oh, wait.
What do we call there? 2?
Yeah, I think he called 2 back.
Okay, that makes sense. So we got no escape then. Okay. I thought we had an escape there, but we didn't. Just a reversal. Or no, he was on top, rather. Yes. And there is a reversal, as the action is greatly picked up here in the third period. And it can come just like that. I think these guys have kind of done a good job feeling each other out. Now they're just ripping it, which I love.
With the new scoring system here, you're never out of the match, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's something maybe we haven't talked about enough. Of course, you know, you're a guy that's been around. I'm a guy that's been around. We grew up on 2-point takedowns.
Yep.
3-point takedowns is completely different. As Dennison locks up a cradle, and he's looking to finish off this match
Down 8-4
with a mat slapper. He's trying to get that bottom knee in the side. Plenty of time here. And not enough to get the fall, but another 3 back points, and it is 8-9. I'm sorry, 8-7. They switch the score up there. 8-7 Williams still, but there's 50 seconds left in the match. Now it's 8-8. I think the refs got to go over there and check that score in a little bit, make sure we're still good. But nonetheless, we see Dennison on top, and the scoreboard does read 8-8.
Williams really liked to see that stalemate there. He wasn't doing a lot of moving there on the bottom. Now he gets a fresh start here. Looking to explode off the bottom. We'll see what happens.
8-8, 35 seconds left as Williams is underneath. Dennison goes tripped back behind. He's trying to get a little right out here. No!
Wow.
Wow is right. And I think it was just a reversal. It was. So reversal, we got 10. So we got 12-9. 12-9.
Dennison going to try to get out of bounds here to try to get a fresh start. And there we go.
There it is. 5
6
seconds to go. 6 seconds to go. Down by 3.
Williams looking to hold on here.
And that will be how the match ends. Fantastic effort there for Dennison. But Mr. Braden Williams of Cochranton is your 145-pound champion here at the Burgettstown tournament. And again, moving on up, 152 pounds. We see another Burgettstown Blue Devil in the finals here. He's going up against yet another Grove City Golden Eagle, this time in Hudson Homan.
Yeah, Homan's really walked through his side of the bracket. Really the class of this tournament, you know, top quality kid here. The hometown boy's going to have his hands full, I think.
It will be a dogfight, no doubt. Looking at more of what you said there, partner, Homan has gone fall, tech fall to get into this finals. Noise has gone tech fall, and a 1-0 decision in the semis. As immediately Homan is in on a shot and will get the opening takedown 3-0 as he will go catch and now release 3-1. A nice, and he will catch those ankles and keep his toes in his Homan, and it is quickly 6-1, 23 ticks into this bout.
Good mat awareness there, keeping his feet in and getting the second takedown. Nice job.
No doubt about it. As you see, Mr. Derek Worstel launch a dude into our mat as Homan's going cradle here, slowly taking it over as we're going blacksmith.
Boy, that's tight.
Woo! There it is. Hudson Homan, the Bucknell commit. What a dog as he goes out and takes the 152-pound championship Man alive, is he impressive?
Yeah, nothing against Logan Noyes, but that kid is one of the top wrestlers, in the country, and did a great job there. Just slick.
Yeah, and again, we've talked about some of them freaking Grove City boys. They have been impressive.
Nothing fancy there. Just good technique, double leg takedowns and cradles. That works. The good stuff is the good stuff for a reason.
Yes, sir. And we have head coach of the Burgettstown Blue Devils, Mr. Joey Vigilati, sitting next to us as I drop.
What's up there, Donnie? How you doing today, Mayor?
It's good to see you, Coach. Good to see you, buddy.
Man alive, you've done a great job putting on this tournament, my friend. These finals have been fantastic, and I know you put a lot of work in over the last couple of days to make this thing go.
Yeah, man. Not just over the past couple of days, over the past couple of years, man. We've really built this tournament up to something really, I think, impressive in our area in Western Pennsylvania. A lot of good teams. A lot of outsider teams too that these Whitfield kids don't see too often. That's kind of what we're looking to do. If a team ends up dropping out or something, we're trying to bring in teams from further away. But yeah, we have a wait list. People hear about this tournament, and yeah, it's been a good thing the past couple of years.
Yeah, and you mentioned it there. Talk about some of the teams that are out of state. Or not out of state rather, but out of the Whitfield. You have Cochranton coming in. They have a bunch of kids here in the finals, and then of course Grove City rolling away with the team title. We'll talk to Coach Phipps here in a little bit at the end of the tournament. But man, two impressive teams here.
Yeah, for sure. It's nice to bring those teams in. That's good competition for these Whitfield kids. It's a little bit of a warm-up for, I think, that they might see some of these kids in the region or in the state. Yeah, it's a good thing, and I think they feel the same way. They want to get outside of their area and come into Western Pennsylvania, which most think that this is probably one of the best areas in the state for wrestling, here compared to District 11, pretty similar. But, yeah, it's nice to see these teams coming in. You already said Cochranton there. Meadville.
Yep.
Meadville.
Another team up north. Yep.
That's coming out. Yeah, it's a good thing, But yeah, doing well. I think Whitfield holds their own now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Coach. How you feel about your team's performance here this weekend?
Too many even numbers, I think, in the place rounds. You got to get them odd. You got to get them odd numbers in the place rounds. Got to finish with a win, but given the competition that's here, I think a lot of people really didn't expect us to do as well as we did in a lot of tournaments that we've been in this year. But yeah, I give the kids credit. They come in the morning at 7:30, get a workout in before weigh-ins, and get ready to go. So still work to be done. A lot of people banged up here in general on all teams, same with our team. But we just say if you're not banged up a little bit in January, then something's wrong. You're not working hard enough. So it is what it is. It's wrestling.
Can you talk a little bit about your coaching staff? And you see a couple new guys over there.
Yeah, it's been me and my brother there for a while. Added, Jason Fleener from North Allegheny helping out this year. We got Freddie Junko, another North A guy that wrestled at PMI there for a while helping us. And obviously the great Sonny Abe there. Everyone knows who that is if you're involved with wrestling. But yeah, all those guys, they've been a blessing. Me and Lou getting a little bit older. It's nice to have some younger guys in that group, to roll around and even just sit in the corner. They know what they're talking about. Wrestling changes every year. It changes. So these kids bring in new technique from college, and and obviously Sonny's a dictionary and encyclopedia when it comes to technique. So yeah, it's a blessing to have what we have with the help that we have here in little old Burgettstown.
And I think that's my next question, or maybe even my last question for you. Talk about, and I was just talking to the mayor here about the community here, man. It is an old school kind of throwback community here, man, and they kind of surround and do whatever they can to help out programs like this, and especially you guys have just done a great thing for so many years here. So just kind of talk about the people that surround you.
Yeah, obviously there's alumni and people that have been involved with this program. That work the tables for us here. They've been working tables. There's the same guys that have been here for 25 years working the tables. We're lucky to have the administration and the school board that we have. A bunch of school board members come up and watch this event. They know the work that it takes to really set it up. 33 teams here, I believe, this year. Yeah, I mean, it's a big one, you know. A lot of people in this town, not much to do. What's out here? Game lands. You know, that's about it. That's game lands in Burgettstown, man.
Panhandle Trail.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in a Panhandle Trail, you see either people biking or hunting whenever you're looking out the high school window there into the game lands, you know. So, but yeah, I mean, there's not much to do. We wrestle in Burgettstown, you know, and people come out, they appreciate what we do here, and I think even the outsiders see that. Even these other teams that come in realize there ain't much to do in Burgettstown. It's wrestling. It's a wrestling community, you know. But yeah, lot of people within the community come and watch our kids and support. So yeah, we're lucky to have what we have here.
Last question I have for you, and it's not really even a question, more of a comment. That coach's room is impressive, my friend. We were talking about it. Me and the mayor were talking about it, and it's something I know that you guys take pride in.
Yeah.
So give a little love to the ladies back there.
Yeah, man. You know, my wife puts a lot of time in with that hospitality room. I mean, anyone that's been here has noticed. It's
homemade egg rolls, buddy.
Homemade egg rolls, buddy. Hey, they talked years ago about roasting a pig out, you know. But yeah, anything you can imagine there. There's a buffet out back there, man. But you know what? That's what helped bring these teams in. You know, the word gets out. The coaches start to really see that. Hey, man, you got to go there and check out the food. The only complaint we've really had over the past couple of years with this tournament is that, you know, we need some more breaks. We got to go eat. You know? That's pretty much it, man. You know, but yeah, it's impressive, and the parents involved, and the clubs in the school. My wife, you know, gets the Hope Club and some other things where they put in their community service. But yeah, it's impressive. I don't think there's too many out there that are better than that hospitality.
I love that, and that's a medal you guys can hold up high there, Coach. Thank you for taking a little time out here, and again, thank you for what you do for the sport of wrestling here in Burgettstown.
Same to you, Donnie. Thanks for what you do for the sport. Great things, buddy.
My man, I appreciate you, brother.
I'll see you, buddy.
Yes, sir. All right. We are moving on up again. Thank you to head coach Joey Vigilati coming over, hanging out with us for a little bit. We're moving on up to 160 pounds. And another fantastic matchup here. Two of the Whippio's finest, Owen Ivsick from Benworth, a guy that just found his way onto the podium at Powerade a couple of weeks ago. Last week, rather. Looking at this, and they do not have this right on here, so it says he beat Hudson Home, and that is definitely not right. I do not believe. But we got fall for Ivsick to get into these finals, and for Gibbons it went fall decision over Palco 13-8, and then the decision over Dana in the semi 7-2. Again, both these guys 1 and 2 seed. Ivsick being the 1, Gibbons being the 2. Like we talked about, partner, a lot of times when you get these high-level guys, man, there's a little bit of a feeling out process here in the first period.
Yeah, you don't want to make any mistakes. You know, give up a cheap takedown. I guess both wrestlers very cautious to start.
And again, Owen is known for lighting up the scoreboard. I believe it was at the Chartiers Houston tournament, and the 3rd and 4th place match, it looked like a football score. I want to say it was something, I can't even tell you. It was like 30-20 or something wild. It's absolutely crazy. But again, one of my favorites to watch go. And then Cole Gibbons is I'm going to talk about a guy that is just freaking standard stud. My man stays in great position, heavy hands, a bunch of good attacks. Can't say enough about these two. And this is one of these ones here, man. This is like we don't get to see this too often because, of course, we got a double-A and a triple-A matchup here.
And Ivsick, he's just, you know, he just represents Washington County wrestling. I mean, just hard-nosed kid. You know, he beats a lot of kids. I think he shouldn't, you know, and he's in every match. Just a solid kid, solid wrestler seems like he's been here forever.
And you know, talking in that vein as he gets the escape there, his HUD round match, I want to say he was down 14-2, 15-1. It was like a 13 or 14 point score. My man threw his dude to the back and pinned him to get on the podium. It was just impressive stuff. And shout out Matt Leeper that is down there in Florida. He told me, and I said, "Oh man, Owen doesn't look too good here." He goes, "Don't you take your eyes off of him. Any point he can launch a dude." And sure as shit, there he went. So again, it may only be 1-0, but do not.
Ivsik's looking good at 160 pounds too.
Yeah.
Seems like he really, he's grown up a little bit. Looks good at that weight.
Yes. Again, both guys great stances here. So trying to find an angle.
Good level changes by Gibbons here. Ivsik hasn't really threatened.
Just constant pressure. And there's a beautiful double leg takedown for Gibbons, as he will get the opening takedown of this bout to make it 3-1 with about 20 seconds left here in the second period.
Man, the good stuff is the good stuff, huh? That was nice double leg takedown, textbook.
Absolutely. As Ivsik is going to try to get a 1 here before the period's over, and that's what we talked about. Oh! What? Hold on. 3-point takedown. 3-point takedown. What do we got here?
Commission's going to try to sort this one out.
And you could tell, man, we got some people behind us. It sounds like some Bentworth fans behind us. As Gibbons was driving in there, just went beat the back, launched his ass,
Loved
man.
it.
And that's what we were just talking about. So what we got here? 3-3.
Gibbons was really applying pressure, trying to get him out of bounds. And wow. Ivsik really used that. Great job. No back.
6 seconds left. Here's Gibbons is going to try to get an escape before this period runs out. And he's trying like heck. And he will get it right as time expires. Huge point there for Gibbons as he makes it 4-3 going into the third.
Something tells me that's going to be big here.
Yeah, man. Again, those points at the end of the period, points on the edge, like coaches preach that. That is so, so big.
Nice job.
As Owen says, I'm good on the riding. I'll give you your 1, and let's just go working on our feet. Full 2 minutes to go here in the third period. 5-3 now after that escape, or the cut rather there from Ivsik for Gibbons. So 5-3 Gibbons with 1 minute and 45 seconds left. And there's Owen in on a shot. Very good defense from Gibbons. As Gibbons is doing a good job, staying in good position here, as he can clearly saw the high flying ability there of Ivsik.
Shoot him out!
Oh, and there's the nice. As Gibbons stepped a little too hard on that
Ivsik
right
brings
foot.
him in.
Oh, he's trying to go behind. No, ran out of real estate. It's right back in the center. We got a dogfight here. Oh, and we got some injury time here for Gibbons.
A lot of action here.
Oh, my goodness.
Third period. Gibbons hitting an inhaler over there.
Go get it out.
And we got a minute to go here. As this has been a fantastic bout here, man.
Sure has been. We're going to see if Ivsik can get a late takedown here. 54 seconds to go.
Each guy scoring a takedown.
Gibbons not wanting to tie up.
And I don't blame him. I do not blame him.
Didn't work out for him earlier.
No, and there's another one. Is he trying to go back to the double? Is Gibbons. Now Ipsick traps that head. He knows as he needs to keep that down as he's trying to get to a good position, get to the angle. 25 seconds to go as he's backing in on another shot. Is sick. Head buried here, though, for Ipsick. Another beautiful double leg there for Gibbons. And he runs out of space as well. Both guys are just putting it on the line here in a fantastic foul. 13 seconds to go.
Gibbons did a great job coming off that double underhook and getting in deep on that double. Nicely done.
Yes. 8 seconds to go here as Ipsick's going to try to sprint to the finish here, and it will not be enough. What a workman-like performance for Cole Gibbons. Impressive stuff to get his hand raised there at 160 pounds, your champ.
Those are two high-quality wrestlers there, high level, great stuff. Two strong kids, a couple horses for sure.
And ultimately, man, that double leg was deep and smooth. And like you said, the good stuff and the easy stuff always wins.
That's it, man. The match is on the line. You go back to what you were first taught a lot of times. You know, it's not that the new stuff you learned last week. You go back to what works and, what your dad or your coach taught you when you were 6 years old. Yeah, that's the way it works.
And we got another fantastic bout here, as they all are. Burying the lead, I guess, at 172 pounds. We have Cash Morrell from Crockerton, another guy that is outside of the Whippeal, making the finals out of the 1 seed against Caleb Kinsey. I'm sorry, I always get that one wrong. Sorry out there, Caleb. Caleb Kinsey from Armstrong. 2 premier guys at 172 pounds as Cash is in on a double leg, lifts him up and sets him right to the mat, and we'll get the opening takedown, and that is some horsepower, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, not too much you can say about that.
No, just got in and was like, your legs are mine now. As, again, Kinsey is one of the best in the Whippeal.
It's like blood time.
It does look like blood time again. The only high school sport I believe that has blood time is wrestling, which you got to love that. I mean, kids are out there battling, man. It's every one of these finals matches, with the outside of a few, has just been dogfights. And these two in particular, man, for 172 pounds, some big boys.
Yeah, we're starting to get up into the football player weights here.
That's what I was just going to say there. Cash, he looks like a grown man out there.
See Coach Como over there for Armstrong in the corner.
Good, brother. Yes, Coach Como, one of the legends here in the Whippy, of course. Coach Como next to Coach Knoll, 2 great UPJ brethren, as Armstrong is from pretty much the exact opposite of where we're at, right? Armstrong's top corner, right, towards like Freeport and such. Yeah.
Luke, grab up Mike.
Yeah, Luke, grab a mic. Sit down, bub.
Hey, let's talk about Carter Baker there, Lou. What do you think about Carter Baker? What a tournament there for that kid, huh? Losing in the finals. He had a good run.
Yeah, he's improving every day. He's dedicated. Puts in the extra work every week. He's coming along. He's come a long way through the summer. Loves a freestyle and Greco season. And I love that as well. So he's got a bright future ahead of him. There's no doubt about that.
As they get Cash cleaned up there, as they'll go back to the center. Talk about how high level these finals here have been, Lou.
It's great. It's we're in the center of this Whippeal here, and we've built this over the last couple of decades to bring some guys out of District 10 and some of the Eastern AAA schools. And it's built to be a powerhouse now, and a lot of these coaches they're excited to be here every year. We're a lot of pride in Burgettstown, and it's a great thing. We're grateful that we have the support that we do here and be able to put this on. Administration here really helps us out. So, yeah, it's one of my favorite times of the year for sure.
I love it.
Funny story of Cash Morrell here. Bo, his dad, is in the corner. We actually tangoed as a young young wrestlers in 7th grade. He actually took me out the JO State Finals as a 7th grader.
You'll never forget
Yeah.
that one, right?
Yeah, but me and Bo have been good friends ever since.
It's a small world, the wrestling community.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you even a funnier story. Cash Morrell's, I believe it's his uncle, is my tattoo artist.
Oh,
yeah, and
okay.
he's over in Robinson there. He did my near fall stat. He's done my kid stat. So Aaron, Troy, if you're out there listening, man, what up, buddy? I appreciate you. You know, you're my man. So just, of course, you know, I got to have some type of wrestling connection everywhere I go. It's a sickness I have, but I love it.
You're never gonna get away from that.
No.
Doesn't matter what edge of the country you're in. We see somebody from the Whitfield. It's incredible.
Yes, there's no doubt about it. As we see here, 3-1 as the first period is winding down. 10 seconds left, and Morrell looks, and we're getting a little chippy here.
I like it.
A little chippy. Should be interesting
There
here.
we go.
I like it. Another blood time here for Morrell.
You can see him working that throw there. He set
Yes.
that up for a good while there.
And I think, like we talked about, man, it's a grown-ass man out there. He is a big, strong kid.
I was talking to Bo last night, and he's got a big old black eye. The dad he said he's getting too tough for me. He bangs me up all the time. He's like, "Look what he did to my face this week," and he's taking some lumps.
Oh, man, but that is so cool for his pops to get out there, scrap with him. And,
Absolutely.
you know, you absolutely love that. And, man, there's going out and trying to battle your dad. That's got to be a different world. That's for sure.
Makes him better. There's no question about it. Every year he gets better and better. And it's what it's all about.
Talk about some of the alumni that you guys have had the last few years. Obviously, you know, just littered with guys that I think have represented Burgettstown so well.
Yeah, and you know they constantly. Obviously, I stay in touch with these guys. You know, daily, really. Parker Centerpaul, Joey Centerpaul, Gavin Spica, Rudy Brown, JoJo, Veronic, DJ Slovic. You know, they're still college guys right now, and they come back and obviously make a huge impact in this program. And a lot of guys still they look up to them and they see them as that's who they want to be. And, we've been fortunate with a lot of. That's the culture we've created over the last decade plus, and kids have bought into it. And, we're fortunate in that respect. We haven't Sonny Abe with us for extended periods of time. I have no Sonny all my life, and it's we've been grateful to have him in our program, and he's a great help. Kids look up to him obviously like nobody else, and he's a wealth of information. One of the best technicians out there, and it's things are clicking. It's a good feeling when kids are bought in and parents are bought in, communities bought in, and you can do things like this.
Yeah, and we talked to your brother a lot about that earlier as we see Cash on a tight ride here on top on Kinsey. Just again, we talked about the community and your wife, your sister-in-law.
Right.
I mean, there's those girls in the pack. They are putting in a ton of work to kind of make this tournament go. With the coaches' room, which I know they're a huge part of. Which freaking homemade freaking egg rolls. I had some buffalo chicken dip. I had a piece of chicken. I'm gonna take a to-go container, Louis. I mean, it's some fantastic. I mean, oh my gosh.
It's weeks of prep, and like I said, everybody's all in, and it's all with the culture we created. And it's second nature at this point. Everybody knows what happens around Christmas time, getting ready for the Burgettstown Invitational, and everybody knows what needs to be done. It almost operates itself to this point now. Everybody knows their role, and everybody works together, and it makes it enjoyable. There's still some stresses to put on a big tournament like this, but it's all for these kids out here tonight, and giving them a good experience and some high level competition, and that's all we're after. Is have an enjoyable couple days, and coaches eat some good food and leave happy and healthy, and we're good to go. We'll do it again next year.
Absolutely. And we are at 3-2 here in the finals at 172 pounds, 35 seconds to go as these guys, a couple of stoppages here. Both guys are getting banged up a little bit, like we talked about, a little chippiness.
Blood time, eye pokes, some injury time here and there.
But again, we're not burying any lead out there. That is the sport of wrestling once start getting going a little bit. Again, 30 seconds left here in the second period. Outside of that opening takedown for Morale,
Nice.
it is 3-2. Little.
There we go.
Oh, and he tries to go big as these two are really starting to pick it up. And I love it. Neither one's backing down, standing in there and going after it. As you look over across at the Armstrong coaches, stoic, both of them. And then we've said it a bunch, partner, but oh my goodness, one of them sitting right next to us and Louie, but the coaches here in the Whitfield just littered with greatness.
That's how you continue to stay on top. You know, the guys that, you know, have a lot of success in high school and go on and wrestle in college. A lot of guys come back and give back to their own programs or neighboring programs and build their own camps and clubs and, you know, end up coaching high school. And, you know, it's no surprise every year the Whitfield and, you know, PA in general is always on top. This area of the state is obviously it's been a hierarchy there for a long time. It's a lot to be proud of. And, you know, a lot of the coaches come back and they are proud.
There's
of
a nice high crotch there for Kinsey. He's trying to finish here. He's looking to either sit or go across, but man alive, you can tell Cash is just so strong in the hips there as he is doing a great job fighting it down. Now, Kinsey's getting to the ankle,
Nice
and he
finish.
will finish. What a workman-like takedown there for Kinsey as he is up 5-4.
Great chain wrestling.
100 or a minute and 20 seconds rather left as Kinsey will try to wrestle there on the edge.
Kinsey very confident there, letting him up to start the third, got right to his offense quick, knew what he had to do, and got the job done, got the takedown he needed.
Very, very great call there, Mayor, and dead on it. I mean, he knew exactly what he wanted to do. As you see Coach Brandon Knoll come out and give instructions there on the edge of the circle to his wrestler here, imploring him to battle and hold him down.
We're also going to need
we got
good
another
first move here. You know, he's got to explode here off the bottom. Can't let Kinsey ride
It'll
him.
be an exciting move.
Yes. Yes. So we see Coach Brandon Knoll out there wiping up a little bit of blood. Always fresh to the death with his style, his shoes, the shirt, the watch even is matching. My man is looking slick as always. Even the vest, though, that's impressive stuff. I hope he comes back and watches this.
How often do you think he gets his haircut?
Oh, man, that's a good question. You think he's a once a weeker?
I think it might be twice.
It might be, man.
It's pretty fresh.
It is always slick, and I don't think I've ever seen him scruffy. So, yeah, I believe it.
I'm saying twice a week. Huh?
I love it.
That's a lot of maintenance.
It is. It is. That's
Dedication.
That is. All right, what do we got here? Looks like we're gonna wrap up the leg of Kinsey here, and
these guys have been really.
I was just saying that. I was thinking that. I mean, man, a lot of stoppages. Not only this match, just a lot of blood time, a lot of injury time, and I think it's just battling, man.
The only thing we're missing is like a wardrobe malfunction. You know, the only thing we're missing is something wrong with the uniform. Maybe a ripped uniform or something.
Yeah.
Some kind of delay.
You never know. That headgear starts getting broken or something, and then because then that's rep time, right?
Yeah.
So then it's like,
That's it. Blood time, injury time. My God, let's get this over with.
yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a battle for this one. So here we go.
Morel can look for a good first move there, obviously. A little quick.
A little quick there, and again, you have a couple cautions to go. To give rather, with it being the third period, I don't mind that. I think Morale trying to get up, and even this score trying to escape to make it 5-5.
Man, he had that nice quad part. I thought he was going to make it up at Kinsey. Good job getting
Very
him back
good.
down.
Very good forward pressure there for Kinsey as he's just continuing to try to keep that weight on the hands of Morale. Morale looking to hip throw and hip change. Kinsey with a good job of covering. 40 seconds left to go here in the bout.
And Morale so strong.
30 seconds left here. And he's trying to go roll again and cannot do a Granby roll without clearing that leg, my friend.
Yeah, Keon, get them hips cleared.
20 seconds to go. And you see the Armstrong coaches imploring to finish this match on top. And we were about 1 minute and 10 seconds left
What a great
to
ride
ride out. Yeah, man, that's what I'm getting at. It's just
That is
impressive stuff,
great.
and it's not over just yet. And there might be the final gasp
Nice
for
job by
Cash. But
Kinsey.
what a great match for Kinsey as he goes out and wins a dogfight, 5-4.
Lets him up to start the third, gets right in on his offense, takes him down to take the lead, and then rides him out. I mean, that's textbook right there.
No
Nice
doubt
job.
about it.
Gritty win.
Moving on up, 189 pounds. So we have Musabek Sabirkov. Let's go with that, but we'll probably call him Musabek for the most part here against Trey Dunlap from Quaker Valley. Musabek has gone fall, 7-5 decision in the quarters and 10-3 decision over another Kinsey from Armstrong in the semis. Dunlap, as he's right in on a single there. Great hips back for Musabek. But
I believe he's a judo guy, so there's a chance you may see some high flying miles here.
I like that. See, Dunlap has gone fall, tech fall, and there's a nice opening takedown for Musabek as he is up 3-0.
Both wrestlers doing a good job of getting into the legs. Good attacks there. Sadirbakov did a good job finishing there. Takes the 3-0 lead. Great job there.
Minute and 24 seconds left in the opening period as Musabek climbs on top. Quick escape there for Dunlap. And it is 3-1 Musabek. Gets a little trap there. Now he gets it back out, gives a push to get a fresh start. Is Musabek there? Dunlap goes back to center. Dunlap, nice shiner on that right eye, as he has definitely used his head as some defense there as part of the head and hands defense, of course. In wrestling, we are not made to look pretty. There's no doubt about that. A nice go behind there. As he's going to try to score another takedown. Bends over. Oh, my. I love that. He is slick as can be.
Thought he was going to try to bring him back towards the center a little bit.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Thought he could get it done on the edge.
And he's just he's moving through each little position there pretty well, man. It's impressive stuff. Again, a lower seed. Both these guys are lower seeds making the final. Dunlap out of the 4th seed position. Musabek out of the 6th seeded position. We got 15 seconds to go here in the opening, about 3-1. Musabek of Chartiers Valley. Of course, head coach Evans in the corner there, Bill Evans. And opposite way is head coach Austin Heinel.
None of these guys getting too excited here. Very methodical, trying to work their stuff, doing what they do.
And
See how these guys work on
you might
top.
have called it there, coach, a little headgear Mayor, a little headgear malfunction where you talked it into existence there. It's a short break, but nonetheless, we got one of them, so we can scratch that off the bingo
There
card,
you
if you
go.
will.
Not a lot of attempts to ride here.
Mm-mm. No, been a lot of our feet. Now there's a nice head inside single for Dunlap as he has the leg up in the air.
He
Let's
was in
see.
like this earlier in the first period. Wasn't able to finish.
Now he's going to get that foot into the armpit as he's trying to keep continuing to get to the and beautiful
Once
defense
again.
there for Musabek as he's able to get his foot back down onto the mat.
Well, that might be a determining factor in this match, not being
Mhm.
able to finish his singles.
And he's in deep twice there is Dunlap. And again, like you said, just not able to come out with points.
You know, we talk about how wrestling has evolved, you know, and over the years when you were up like that, you're pretty much dead to rights. Man, the defense from that position has really gotten better over the years.
I think that might be like my biggest takeaway of today is the defense of the shop defense of these guys is just, man, you got to have 2 or 3 ways to finish because it's like you got to go to the next one. He defends that, then the next finish, he defends that. I mean, Louis, the game has just changed so much, buddy.
It has. It constantly evolves, and I preach it all the time to be a great coach in this sport, and I think that's why Whippy excels. You got to remain a student, and we're constantly learning. You know, our coaching staff, you know, guys coming back from college, showing us different stuff that's new, and you know, we'll review different techniques on a daily, weekly basis. Sonny and myself bounce things off each other every single day. On
It's like we got a locked hands
different
penalty here.
ideas. And, the sport has evolved for the best, and you know, it's even shown at the next level and beyond. So it makes it great.
No doubt. And as we see a lock hands call,
That was grabbing the headgear.
oh, grabbing the red headgear rather, call there. I was wondering what the penalty point was. Is it wasn't a locked hands position we normally see?
That was grabbing the headgear.
That makes a lot more sense. As it is now 4-2 Musabek because he's in on a shot, looking to go
Musabek in
waterfall
again.
position, trying to get that foot deep into the armpit, trying to pull that knee down. Again, great defense here for Dunlap. And that's how the second period will end. It is 4-2. Musabek here at 189 pounds, 1 period to go.
Dunlap's inability to finish has really been the factor here.
Beautiful freaking snap block, and man, another great defense there for Musabek. I mean, I can't say it enough. 3 times he's been so deep, has been Dunlap and not been able to finish. And you could tell a little bit of frustration is I would be frustrated, man, getting in deep and not being able to finish. Is Dunlap trying to figure out what is it going to take? Again, this match is far from over. Oh, here we go. What are we talking about? And there it is. And he's looking to finish this match as
Nice.
Musabek, and there it is. Just like that.
With the big throw to finish the match.
Man, oh man.
We just called.
You just called that, Lou. And I'll tell you what,
Great job.
there it was. Beat
He's
the
a
back.
killer.
And again, I think it's a great way to put it. A killer. Great win there for Musabek Serboikov. 189-pound champion. I can't say enough about
Exciting ending.
man, just
Dangerous.
the whole match, right? I mean, no, he got the throw for what he's looking for, maybe all the way down, but he wrestled a great match the entire time. That was awesome.
You know, never got too excited, never got too flashy, just waiting for his opportunity and capitalized, huh?
Mm-hmm. And now we see one of the studs here for Laurel. As Laurel, of course, had a great football team this year. I want to say Mr. Carlson. I could be wrong. Carlson on the football team for Laurel. You know that?
I believe so.
I think so.
I
I want
believe
to
so.
say he was the quarterback. I could be wrong. Could be very wrong on that, but that's what my brain is telling me. So we got Carlson from Laurel and Bradshaw from Armstrong. Another
Great match.
Armstrong here. And Carlson has gone fall to get to the finals. Bradshaw has gone tech fall. 11-4 decision, 14-3. Major decision, of course. In that major decision in the semis, he defeated Noah Leahy, a guy that has been red hot coming into this tournament, winning 2 of the last tournaments he has entered. So, 2 premier guys here at 215 pounds.
Bradshaw really burned his way through the tournament. Very athletic, very quick.
No doubt. I gotta know.
Really handled Lehue from best center in the semis. Lehue's a really quality kid. He's been around a while.
So Carlson, it looks like he is the running back and outside linebacker there for the Laurel Spartan football team, which makes sense. Looking down some stuff here online, he had a game of 315 yards of offense and 3 touchdowns. That's not bad. So a stud on the gridiron as well as the wrestling mat is Carlson.
Thanks, man.
These guys really feeling themselves out here.
No doubt about it.
Getting up in the big boys.
Yeah, right before we get to the heavyweights. But yeah, you're right. More of a feeling out process here in the first period of 2:50.
We're good, man. We're good. Come back. We'd love to have you guys. It's awesome. Absolutely. Take care of yourself.
All right. We got 8 seconds left here in the opening frame at 215 pounds. And we are winding down here at the Burgettstown Invitational.
Not a lot of action in that first period.
No. I am D Hall on your play-by-play. With me is the mayor of Burgettstown, Mr. Luke Snatchko. And of course, we have Louis Vigilati, the assistant coach and brother of head coach of the Burgettstown Blue Devils, hanging out with me.
That's
here
how everybody
watching
knows him.
finals.
That's how everybody knows Lou Vigilati, the brother of Joe Vigilati.
I don't know about all that. I might get in trouble with him, but it being that we had Joey on earlier, of course we have Louis on now. 2 of my favorites to talk to every single time I see them out at tournaments. And again, 2 guys that, they do it the right way, man. They're for the kids first, and that is it. And, I've had many conversations with these guys about some of their, not even let's call superstars. I know that you have a guy on your team that kind of just started wrestling, a tough, hard-nosed kid. What weight is he, 189, 172?
Yeah, I mean, he came out this summer with some preseason workouts and did some boxing, some MMA with his brother, a little older, that we went to school with. His brother always told him, "You got to get with the Vidge brothers, man.
Yeah.
If you want to box and do some MMA after high school, you gotta be well versed in wrestling, and these guys are gonna help you." And he finally bought in this year, and his progress over the last couple of months has been incredible. Super powerful kid. We're gonna do some freestyle and Greco over the summer, and he's fully bought in. And those hard-nosed kids are that's what makes it fun, because they are fully bought in to get better. And day in, day out, those guys, they kind of set the example with the other leaders on the team. They kind of know no other way, so they're full send every single day, and it brings a great environment to the room, and they're setting an example as well.
For sure. And looks like we are 16 seconds left here in the second period at 215 pounds.
Carlson, good hard ride here.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
He's really had an opportunity to have Bradshaw flat here. Hasn't really worked anything on top. We probably need to get out to the side a little bit, maybe work a bar or a half here. Once again, he gets him flat.
10 seconds to go here in the second. 0-0 match.
Right to your feet. Yeah, Pete.
Start to third, he lets him up.
We're going to go right to our feet as Carlson goes down, and he will get the free escape there. As Bradshaw says, let's just go on our feet. I'm going to try to get a takedown here. Again, going into the final here, Carlson went fall, and fall. Bradshaw won tech fall, 11-4 decision and 14-3 major decision over a very hot Noah Lehue. minute and 40 seconds left. It's shaping up to be a one exchange match. And to the credit of all these wrestlers, we have not seen really any of that here tonight in the finals. A lot of action. There we go. Now we're getting some motion. Nice little snap down attempt.
Carlson really just keeping good position, staying towards the center of the mat. Doesn't want to do anything stupid. He has the lead here. Bradshaw
Yes, sir.
really.
We are halfway through the third. Minute left in this bout as Bradshaw is trying to pick up his offense, trying to find a leg here. Carlson, great stance. He's doing what it takes to get the victory here. 40 seconds to go. Here in the third period, as he goes fake. Is Bradshaw? No to bail. Another. And dumped him on his head. What defense there is Carlson? Is Carlson trying to fight this off? And
Wow.
oh, and there he calls a 3-point takedown there for Bradshaw, as it is 3-1 with 16 seconds left.
Carlson's going to look to get out here quick and then get it to his offense.
Yeah, I got to find something. And if you're Bradshaw on top, you're 1-2. Don't be giving up a reversal to tie this score. It is okay with this amount of time left. You guys see and hear the promotion going on. That is the 5th and 6th place matches. Carlson gets out. Wow. Wow. And Bradshaw will run to the center like
Buddy,
he stole
talk
something,
about-
getting out of here. Oh, my goodness.
Talk about it, never say die. That was close.
Man, what a match. And Bradshaw hangs on by the skin of his teeth.
Wasn't a lot of action in that match, but man,
That last minute was great.
That was some good stuff. As we're going to move up to the big boys here and two of the best guys in the AA class.
before we get to this heavyweight match, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the administration of Burgettstown High School here for the use of this facility. Great tournament here. Athletic Director Troy Illich being a great host for us here. You know, aside from the parking, it's a pretty nice venue, you know.
It really is.
This event with the two gyms.
I love the intensity. And you're right, partner. It is. I mean, they got, for a smaller school, you guys have a great setup. Two gyms right next to each other. You know, and it's kind of how it all flows. There's little corridors all around the gym. I can't preach enough, man. Premier event you guys
It's a
have.
great setup for a tournament with the two gyms and the cafeteria right there. It's nice, very nice.
We've experimented with a couple different operations and how things flow, how many teams. We've made it work. There were some hiccups over the years, but it flows really well right now with both two gyms and 6 mats.
Well, it's another premier match of our finals here.
It is.
Believe it or not.
It is a premier matchup. Again, two of maybe 1 and 2, or you could argue 2 of the top guys in AA in the Whitfield.
How about 1 and 1A? How about it?
Yeah, I like that. As both these guys are wrestling really well. Wilson coming off a championship in the MAC tournament, defeating Cam Dana in the finals. Cam Dana is certainly one of those hammers out there in the Whitfield and AAA. And of course, my man from West Green went out and placed at the Powerade tournament last week. So just impressive stuff for the young man from West Green, Colin White. Both guys here really wrestling good in their senior year. Going into the finals, White has gone fall, and Wilson has gone fall, and 4-1 decision over Patrick Rearick, which Rearick is one of the best guys in AAA as well. So, like you said, premier matchup here at heavyweight.
Yeah, see if we can get some action here. These guys kind of filling each other out. Doesn't look like they want to tie up too much or kind of staying out of those ties, some heavy hands.
Joe, let him finish.
And I love it, man. You guys got people chomping at the bit over there, rolling up mats, Lou. I mean, you got Coach Sonny over there rolling up a mat. I love that.
I'm telling you, man, Sonny is dedicated.
NCAA champ. He's not too proud.
Yeah, I know, man. I love that.
He's going to get his hands dirty.
One of the most humble people you'll ever meet, honestly, in this whole wrestling world.
Give a shout out to Coach Abe, his 30-year anniversary since his NCAA title.
That's incredible stuff. Of course, the man behind the madness in the back there, the Godfather, if you will, is back in the back. I'm losing my brain on my mind. It just escaped me. Frank Volcano. Can't believe I forgot his name in the whole mist of thoughts there. But of course, Frank Volcano, the Godfather of Whitfield Wrestling, kind of the one pulling the strings here behind the scenes as far as making sure the tournament matches and things of that nature runs well. Of course, you can find all the results of this tournament on Flow Wrestling at Flow Arena. I know that the Flow Arena has changed this year, but you can still do the old style. If you're like me, I like the old school style. Then White looks to chase a leg here. Won't be enough, as these two jockey for position here in the hand fight.
You know, of all the ways that wrestling's changed, you know, the way that it's embraced the digital age here, you know, with Flow Wrestling and track wrestling and these, I mean, if you would have told me that there would be a wrestling tournament without an announcer announcing the matches and who was on deck, I'd say you were crazy. But seems to run smoothly for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It is a different world here in 2026, and it's just awesome that we can do stuff like this. I mean, Louis, when you were growing up, and even when I was growing up, I graduated in 2011. There was no video to be able to watch any matches, unless your grandma or mom had a camcorder in the corner of the gym. You weren't seeing yourself wrestle.
No, you were tied to WJPA if you're lucky, and in bigger tournaments. But you weren't there. You were probably going to miss it. Yeah, we're fortunate in that respect, and I think that really excels the sport. Technology has really accelerated the sport as far as even technique as it develops through the years. Kids are exposed to way more. It's easier to pick up watch a video of one of your favorite NCAA stars or senior level guys and pick up different techniques and different positions, and that's something that can't really be replaced.
And that is how the second period will end. White is up 1-0 as Wilson will go down. I miss it back to the dog, buddy. He's good. But like, he flows through positions really well. Like, I know he can judo and do throws, but man, that was impressive. Yeah. Of course, as you guys can kind of tell behind me, but I have Mr. Evans on my shoulder. We're talking about no, we're on the opposite way, but you can hear me. You can probably hear you, but yeah, we're talking about Musa Beck, the 189-pounder. Just so impressive there for Star Valley.
He works hard, puts a lot of extra time in, does a lot of freestyle and Greco, and so he's wrestling all year long, and it's paying off. So we're excited.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Louis said the same thing.
These two guys really full.
We're talking about
really,
just like
trying to fill each other out.
I don't know why Quaker Valley boy went to upper body there. Honestly, it is what it is. But
Yeah, you don't want to go for body.
nah, judo
Not
throw,
there.
it's just too much.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
but
Hey guys, thanks for doing this.
hey,
see you. Good
always
tournament.
very good to see you, Coach Evans.
Appreciate it.
No, it's
right.
it's horrible.
Winding down the third period here. 45 seconds left to go. 1-1.
You know what?
And we're either going to get a little takedown action here, or it is looking like a possible overtime, as Wilson is doing a good job just keeping the forward pressure.
Wilson's really been working here. I think we're going to see him taking a shot here.
Nice little bump there for The heavyweight from West Green and White. Oh, and there's snapping. Look for a shot. Another one. Oh, he's in. He's got it. There. Great defense.
Nice.
Not enough. Beautiful takedown for White as he scores it with just 13 seconds left. Workman like he was trying to get to that angle the whole match. Got Wilson a little bit unbalanced off his feet and was able to capitalize and get the takedown.
This guy's battled for 6 minutes. Man, really picked his spot nice. Got the takedown when it counted.
Yeah, man, in a heavyweight match, you get a takedown. That's like scoring 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? I always say that that single point is big in heavyweight wrestling, and that will be it.
Do it.
Mr. Colin White will end the day, go out and get the championship for West Green as he continues his fantastic senior season. And that will do it here for the finals at the Burgettstown tournament. We're going to announce the team champion here in a little bit, which I believe is already wrapped up. Coach Louis Vigilati, thanks for hanging out with me and the mayor and, chatting up some matches there, man. Again, fantastic event here at the Burgettstown tournament.
Donnie, same thing, man. Grateful for having you here, putting this on live, streaming the finals. This is fantastic. We're going to do it again next year for sure.
I love that. Absolutely great stuff here.
Let it up tomorrow. Final set. 215-pound champion. Armstrong.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Over there rolling up mats. You're the best. You know that? Hey, just over here, Coach Sonny Abe. I see Graham McCarty over here, the Cannon-Mac Girls Coach. There's all kinds. Yeah, there's all kinds. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of people running around. McCarty, I just saw him. His team, Dog. Really the Upper St. Clair Girls the other night, but they're one of the best teams in the state. Just all kinds of great wrestling faces around here as that's fun. We're going over here and grabbing
Here,
Coach
sit
West
down.
Phipps.
Here we go. Thanks,
Here,
Donnie.
step out there and sit in front of the camera so I can see you.
We can have our 285-pound place winners to the awards.
And we got the head coach of the champion, the team champion here, Grove City Golden Eagles, Mr. Wes Phipps. Impressive stuff for your young squad. Just talk about your team's performance today.
Yeah, apologize for my voice.
That's a good problem, Coach.
Yeah. Again, just a good team effort. We had a lot of guys win yesterday. We have a really young team, a lot of freshmen and sophomores. But again, we had some big wins. Kagan Painter, I thought, had a great win in the finals, and I just like the way we're going up, trying to score points and getting after it. So it's good to do it.
And yeah, that was my next comment, man. Obviously, we know about Karen Bauer, we know about Homan, we know about Hamilton, but Caden Painter, man alive, did he have a great tournament, ripping through to the finals, unseeded position, and winning the damn thing. Talk about that.
Yeah, Kagan's just a tough kid. He's had some really close matches with some great wrestlers like Brady Slick earlier this year. He continues to improve. He showed that he's an elite scrambler in the finals. I think as the season goes on, he's going to continue to develop his own offense. But we're just excited for him going forward.
Coach, I noticed the way your team carried yourself. They all always had a good attitude, good body language. Can you tell me a little bit about how the leaders on the team, kind of buy into that and bring that?
Yeah, I mean, it does. It starts with the kids first off. The guys in the finals, they're all, high honor roll students. They're great athletes. So it starts there of just doing the right things every day. And then that kind of leads to the rest of the team. And then really just as a staff, we always focus more on the process than the outcomes. We're not yelling at kids afterwards unless they're doing something that's unbecoming of what we want them, how to act. But we talk to them afterwards and we just are going to go fix it. So whenever you have that, we have really good fans and parents that are supportive of us, Coach. Whenever you have that, it's a good atmosphere and the kids just stay positive with it.
Coach, I'm only going to ask you one more question as, we're trying to get the last couple of percentages out of that voice before we leave you go. Couple weeks, man, you guys are going up to your home gym at the Grove City Fred Bell tournament. Just talk about that tournament, and I know that's a premier event for you guys.
Yeah, It's I think one of the best tournaments in the state of Pennsylvania. We're gonna have great teams up there, 40 teams. Kiski will be up there pushing us for a team title. They have a ton of good upper weights. So we're just excited to go up there and get ready for the postseason. And the tournament's just really fun for us in our home gym. It'll be packed, so we're excited.
Head coach Wes Fisk, champion of the Burgettstown Invitational Tournament. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
All right. And that is. And there's the mayor. Making
job,
it look
man.
good here. Thank you, my
Great job.
friend. And
Hey,
man,
before we go, Donnie, man, I gotta thank you for everything that you do, man. These kids are out here working hard every week. They don't get a lot of press and they don't get a lot of pubs. So, like the independent journalists that do give these guys a shout out and give them their fair due, man. I gotta thank you. You do great work. Really appreciate it.
hey, man,
Awesome
thank you,
stuff.
Mayor. Appreciate you. And
Love
that
it.
is Mayor of Burgettstown, Luke Snatchko. And I do got one more shout out, man. It's been a tough couple days. Lost one of my good buddies yesterday. It was tough for me to get through this. So, shout out to the boys. Love you guys. Brennan, I miss you. See you later, guys.